Hi, my name is Elia. Thank you for joining me. In my last video, I asked everybody what they would like me to share for this video, and mostly everyone mentioned that they would like to hear me talk about Barry Harris things and to go into more depth. And after about 3 or 4 failed attempts of trying to make a video on it, I think what's best is that, and the reason why is that there was just too many things. I even wrote it down in my little notepad here, like, okay, follow that. But as soon as I start to talk about something, it leads to all these other ideas, sorry, that's screaming in my head, like, talk about that, talk about this. I was like, oh my gosh. So maybe I'll just make a few videos based on the same scale, but sharing different ideas, perhaps. Or keep this video short, like not as long as I anticipated, and maybe just cover a lot of different things. I'll decide very soon. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I've decided. So I'm going to introduce the G minor 6 diminished scale. G minor 6 diminished scale. Okay, I'm going to introduce that for this video and just do a very basic introduction. And then I'll title this G minor 6 part 1 or something. And then the next video we'll go into one of the things that we can do on it. If we look at the 6th note and put that on the bottom, it spells out what the other chord might be, and it looks like an E minor 7 flat 5. So any minor 7 flat 5 chord that you play, just know that it belongs to a minor 6 chord, if we're thinking in the Barry world. Okay? And that's really helpful, and this is one of the things that has helped unlock the secrets, I suppose, to what I had been playing for years, thinking, is that it? For years I was playing this sound, or this, and I still love playing that today, but I thought that was it. I thought that was something from the melodic minor. And spoiler alert, the melodic minor and the harmonic minor are scales that are also found within the G minor 6 diminished scale. You know, the melodic minor doesn't have that diminished note. The harmonic minor doesn't have that 6th note, the natural 6. So they are both scales that happen to exist within that minor 6 diminished. And so this is cool. So if you're like me and you learned a whole lot of stuff and dedicated years of your life to the modes of the melodic minor, newsflash is that you can do the same thing over the minor 6 diminished, but more. You can do things that we'll talk about either maybe in future videos about borrowing, or maybe this video, and about using drop 2s and enclosures, and drop 2 and 4, or drop 2 and 3, drop 3, different ways to approach things. Okay, so let's get into it. G minor 6 plus the diminished notes A, C, E flat, F sharp. The inversion of G minor 6 and the diminished C diminished, G minor 6, E flat diminished, G minor 6, F sharp diminished, G minor 6. And you'd want to be able to play that. And for me, what's helped me a lot is to also think of the scale as not numbers, not like 1, 2, flat 3, not like that, but to think of it more of minor 6 diminished, minor 6 diminished, like each note what chord do they belong to? Minor 6. That's a diminished note from that diminished. Minor 6, diminished, minor 6. Okay, and then you might want to practice this in thirds. Now that's not a minor third, but it's part of the scale, because remember we have that. So and you might want to practice in triads. It's minor, diminished from the minor 6, diminished from the minor 6, diminished. Okay, and so I would play, as a pianist, I would play the bottom note with my left hand and the top 3 notes with my right. Sometimes I might play 2 and 2, depending on what's going to happen. And I'll share that with you maybe soon. But one thing that you can do with the left hand, because you're freed up now to play just one note, is that you can roll up to that bottom note. And you might want to do that anytime. Okay, so first of all, before I do anything else, if you want to practice these chords, just to help you get started, I would recommend that you play just 2, like the minor 6, and then its neighboring diminished to the right, and then go back down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Any kind of rhythm that you like. Okay, and then you might add in the rolling. So maybe no roll on this one, roll on the A. So maybe on both. That wasn't clean. Okay, or sometimes I don't play it, so it's up to you, okay? And then once you can do that, then you know what's going to happen next, right? You're going to go to the next inversion. Play around with the rhythms. So I will do that for everything, and then just go to the next. And then you'll get to the point where it's like you might skip. So G minor 6, I'll skip that diminished and go to the next G minor 6. So, and then I'll end on the diminished, like, and then maybe diminished to the next diminished, and then to the G minor 6. I like that one. So I will just go down, right? So minor 6, and if your chord is, say, G minor 6, you could play the diminished first. Now Barry says on a lot of these videos of him teaching, he was saying that diminished wants to be, when you play a diminished over a chord, like this, for example, it wants to be moved so that you can resolve it. In another context, let's say C. If we play C major 6 diminished, if I play the D diminished or B diminished, whatever, over the C, it sounds like you want to resolve it. diminished. You want to move those diminished notes to resolve it. So getting back to the G minor 6, if that's our home, we want to move that diminished. So one fun thing that I like to do is play the diminished, like it's kind of stretching out that tension, and then resolve it. And to practice that, you might go diminished, jump to the next, and then go down to the minor 6, and then repeat again, going up. Diminished, diminished, minor 6. Diminished, diminished, minor 6. Diminished, diminished, minor 6. Diminished, diminished, minor 6. Okay, and then you'll want to go backwards, or like go down from the top, from the right to the left. Diminished, down, minor 6. Okay, and then you should want to practice that in time with a groove or something. So, sorry I don't have any rhythm prepared, but let's just go. I'll count it in. So let's go going up from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, no, we're practicing the diminished, right? Let's start with F sharp diminished, A diminished, C diminished, E flat, F sharp, and then coming back down. I missed it. Sorry, I went the wrong one. A, F sharp, E flat, C. Yeah. Okay, so that's our. I would call that the surround. It's not surround. What do you call that? It's like when you're going around that. Oh, enclosure. Thanks. I heard somebody yelled it out from the future. Okay, enclosure. So we're doing F sharp. We're surrounding that G minor 6, diminished to the G minor 6, G minor diminished to the G minor 6. Okay, that's cool. I love that. So I'll share one more thing for today, and that would be the concept of borrowing. So we have our minor 6, we have our diminished. Let's borrow 1 or 2 notes or 3 of the diminished. So we can move any combination. Let's move the first note from the top to a diminished note and return it. So we've borrowed a diminished note and we've returned it. Now, non-Barry people would say, oh, you're playing a G minor major 7 and you return it to the G minor 6. Okay, we know that, but you're here because you want to learn the Barry stuff. So also think about it as a minor 6 with a borrowed diminished, and you return it. And don't fight it. Trust me, it took me like 3 months of fighting, struggling in my mind. Why are you saying that? And hopefully, as this video goes on, progresses, you might understand why. So borrow, return, which means we can do the same with the D. Borrow, return, and you'll discover that there are some combinations that you might not be a fan of. You might go, oh, I don't like that. Okay, the B flat, we can borrow the C diminished note, and the G, we can borrow the A. Now I have to, what's the word? Disclaimer? Is that the word? So I have to also mention that Barry Harris also said that you can borrow from the scale tone below. And I don't practice that, but I suppose you could do that, right? Because I've never practiced it. Well, I have played around with it since I heard Chris Parks mention that, but I've never really practiced it. I haven't really put it into my playing. Like, I haven't made enough time to confidently play it, but this is good maybe for you to see. Like, we're all discovering things, so I'll carry on with going up first, and then we'll try maybe go visit the going down. So here we have, we moved one note. Now let's move two notes. How about these two, the top two notes? So if you can move the top two, you can move any combination of two. What about the top one and the B flat? What about the top one and the bottom one? Now, I like that one, and I use that all the time, so that's cool. I like that. What about if we move three notes? What about the bottom three? What about the top two and the bottom? So that'll be... What about the bottom two and the top? That would be that one. Yeah. Okay. And so there's a few combinations that you can do. If you move all four, then you're no longer borrowing, I think you're just changing the chord. Okay, so now that I mentioned the other one about we can borrow from below, I want to try it because I've never really taken the time to do that. Let's have a look. So how about... what's the fingering for that? So I don't know, I might play that. But that's interesting. It looks like to me an E flat 6 going to that. So just that one little movement, right? If you know that's an E flat 6 as a result of borrowing two diminished notes and then returning them, I will use that to an advantage. E flat 6 to that. That's interesting. So if I play E flat 6, any inversion, I know that I can... E flat 6. I can return the C and the E flat to the G minor 6 notes. So the G and C can be returned to the minor 6 notes. Is that right? What did I just say? The C and E flat. Oh my gosh. The C E flat will be there. Oh. I actually like that. Hey man, that's cool. Hang on, wait. So here's E flat 6 again. Oh, we just did that one. How about, so E flat 6 there, same C. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right. And then, can you see how this might take you down the rabbit hole? So just learning that one little thing, and that's the first time I've played that particular move of, oh, okay, we borrowed from below. Man, I'm not going to get any sleep. Okay, so which notes did we borrow again? I can't remember. Let's figure it out. So it was, here's our G minor 6. We went, the top two. We took those two notes down and we got an E flat 6, and that's pretty cool. That is very cool. So what about the top note and the B flat? Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that right now. Who knows, I might like it tomorrow. So how about the E and G? Wow. And like just analyzing it just by looking at it, it's like a E flat minor major 7, which anyway, I always try and look at shapes because that's how I learned before I learned any Barry stuff. Okay, so what about the D and the B flat? Oh, that'll be, yeah, it'll be that. Hang on, wait, I can see a pattern here. The last one that I liked was the E flat. Remember E flat? Then we moved 2 notes back to the G minor 6. And now look at this. This is a C6. Return to the G minor 6. So does that mean if E flat and C, does that mean we'll get what am I trying to say? Let's just see what happens. I don't want to say something and then it's totally wrong. So how about the oh, that was moving these 2, right? So now let's move these 2. Wow, that's a cool sound. And that looks like an A minor 6 with a bar diminished. I don't know, man. I don't know. But okay, what about if we moved these 2? I think we already did that, right? How about I can't remember now. Hang on, wait. What's going on there? I played it wrong. Oh, is that right? It sounds right. That looks like it's from a whole tone, but what else could it be from? A D, E. I'll just go with whole tone. It's just easier. On the piano, it's just 3 black keys, 3 white keys, or the 4 white and the 2 black, right? So that's much easier to see visually. And then we borrowed whole tone. That's cool. And that could be a D or it could be A flat. It could be a C or an F sharp. Man, okay, I'm just going down a rabbit hole maybe none of you wanted to join me on, so I'll stop with that. But it's cool, right? It's cool. And so getting back to borrowing from above, man. Oh, wait. Okay, I have to say this now. So that means if we can borrow from below and if we can borrow from above, then we can do both. We can borrow from below and above. So if we take, for example, 1 note below and 1 note above, you can get that. So whatever combos we can get, right? So what if we go down and above? Let's keep going. What about if I borrow from above and I borrow from below? Which one? Oh, what the hook. I love that sound. I've got to write that down. I'm going to forget. That was beautiful. D over G. That's what you get. If you borrow, if you move the top note up and that B flat down. Okay, this is a really good discovery. Wow, I'm going to add that. So what notes did we move? We moved the third and the sixth. Third goes down, sixth goes up. So check this out. If I play the inversion, the third goes down, the sixth goes up. Come on, man. How about this one? Third goes down, sixth goes up. Oh my gosh. And this is only the closer voicing. We haven't gone through the other one yet. Oh boy, okay. Third goes down, sixth goes up. So I would practice these. Get used to the feel and the sound. Oh, I love that. And then... Oh, sorry. I was just seeing if I could do it, but not yet. What was it? The third goes down, sixth goes up. Third goes down, sixth goes up. That was the first one. So, yeah, my brain, it's not fast like other people. I would have to process this, and I'll probably get it in like, I don't know, another 6 hours or something. But tomorrow, at least after a good sleep, it'll be hopefully much more better, and I'll think of it differently. Instead of third go down, sixth go up, that's how I would process it slowly. I would do that first, and then once I understand that the third of G minor 6 goes down and the 6 goes up to the diminished notes. Oh boy. Hey, wait. Oh yeah. That interval just sounds so beautiful, like that 6. I love it. And like D. So then I would think of it like, once I can do that, I might think, okay, so it's a D major over G. That's another fast way to think of it. But I'm also aware of that the A and F sharp are diminished notes being borrowed and return them to the minor 6. Okay, so that means this inversion, we can go to the nearest D, I suppose. Right? I played it wrong. It should be this. Right? Because the third goes down and the 6 goes up. So that's the shape. Here's the D major. Here's the G. Yeah, sounds so good. What did we all learn? I hope that I haven't wasted your time, but I love that D over the G sound. And like, okay, for you non-Barry people, D in second inversion, starting a tone above the root note G, you'll get that. But see, this is where the mistake, I believe, is going to happen. If you like that sound, and that's great. And I mean, man, go learn it everywhere. So basically any second inversion triad, and then a tone below that bottom note gives you that sound. But it's good to know the scale, right? And so I would have had no idea that this could be from the G minor 6 diminished scale if it hadn't been for me trying to make this video and explain that we can borrow from below and above, and also trying a combination of below and above, and then that's what just happened. Now in context, let's take this beautiful sound, let's put it over G. You see, what if we go that way? That's cool. Oh, wait. Or the other way. Now what if G minor 6 is also E minor 7 flat 5, so what if we put it on that? Ooh. So look. Or, man, okay, I better stop, because this is endless and I also have other things I need to do, and maybe you do as well. So we'll just end with that. Let's stop that we just went as far as closer voicings with all the inversions, all the inversions, borrowing from above and from below, and discovering that really cool sound at the end. Man, what a bonus. That's a bonus. That's worthy of a like and subscribe, I think. So thank you so much for your time, and as always, I really appreciate you and your positive comments. Thank you. And I'm excited for the next video, which will be a continuation of this one, where we should get into the drop 2, I think. We'll get into that. And then ultimately, we're going to apply this into like a tune. Maybe Autumn Leaves, because that's a G minor, or maybe something like Stella, or something that has a E minor 7 flat 5 in it. Okay? And there's other uses that I can hear right now, but I'll just be quiet and catch you later.